Okay guys, so we're trying to recreate what we did yesterday. So I just removed our negative terminal there. I don't know where's all this dirtiness, man. Maybe it's coming from here again. So I have to clean that more on this side of that terminal. So we got four channels here. I got my crankshaft position sensor signal, our intake, our exhaust there, and we're trying to do a sync on cylinder number 1. So I'm gonna reconnect everything and then let's see if we can recreate that no start, and we'll see from there. Okay, so it happened to us. Let's just analyze this, if we can analyze something in here, right? We know our engine was turning. Let me go back here. This is our crankshaft when it starts starting, and I can see here. Let me change the scaling on this guy here. Okay, our crankshaft just started working here, right? And as you can see here on my, you know what, let me reduce the scaling on this crankshaft. Okay, as you can see there, that's why I went and see on our ignition, right, cylinder number 1, because I want to see that, you know, if it fired, because during this time here our camshaft works no problem. As you can see, that was cranking, and this guy, our crankshaft sensor signal starts to work and our ignition starts to fire. Because if, let's say, our crankshaft was working, let's say this guy here, and we still don't have ignition firing, so meaning there's something other wrong, right? So I think as you can see there, that the amplitude of that signal went slightly down. I think it's because of the RPM too. So when I was trying to raise the RPM, it go high. So I think the previous one was normal. I was just concerned that it was not picking up the signal and it's trying to start, right? So let me try to see this, what's going on in here. Maybe we can find something. Nothing really. Let me just change that. Close this again. Let me remove again the battery. Maybe wait. And then I want to capture that again, in that same scenario, what happened, and then we will see. Okay, let's do one more time. I'm gonna reconnect our negative cable. Let me adjust this. Let's go 50. Oh man, it's always starting now. So let me try clearing the code, if that helps. Okay, so I don't have any codes. Let me just try starting it again. So we clearly see here engine spinning, right? This because this is our cam intake and exhaust intake signals, and our crank signal didn't do anything at all. Because I know that there was no signal at all when it happens. The only thing I can do right now is just check the circuit, make sure that we don't have open circuit there, maybe because of the vibration when it's trying to start, you know, it's rubbing somewhere, because they said it's after the engine replacement, so we have to move all those harnesses, right? So let's just go straight go to our schematic. We'll just double check our circuit there, make sure we don't have open, and if there's no open, I'll call a crankshaft position sensor on this guy. Okay, so we're in our wiring diagram. As you can see, my mouse, I don't know if you will see it, okay, my finger. This is our crankshaft position sensor. So, and that's going straight to our computer, right? Or what we can do is, right, because we're just assuming that it could be a slight open, or maybe during cranking it has a vibration and it has a good connection on the wire. Let's say if our crankshaft position sensor is not working at all, it's good condition, right? And we're assuming that there's a wiring problem, because we're also thinking that because it has last year did the engine replacement, right? So what we can do is maybe we can try to move the wires on this one, like wiggle test, while trying to start the car, or while the car is idling. And if there's a problem, the car should shut down, or there should be a code or something like that. So you know what, let's try that, because I don't know what's going on in our service information, and we'll see. I know the engine talking and it's loud, so I'm just gonna start wiggling our harnesses here. Okay. So this, I just did what I can do, touching all those harnesses, which is connected to the crankshaft position sensor, and still didn't do anything. I think this guy needs a crankshaft position sensor, and we'll see if the customer will go ahead. Maybe what we can try is I'll try to unplug that connector on the crankshaft position sensor and see if we have the same scenario. I can do is maybe I can try to do a drag test. Not drag, like check the pin fitment on the female side, on the harness side, right? Because I don't know if this is spread or something like that. Looks like loose though. This looks like loose. So the way I feel that thing looks like it's loose a little bit. Now let me try removing this guy here. Maybe they have the same pin. Okay. This our cam sensors, the fitment is much way better than our crankshaft position sensor. So I'll show you. Okay. If you will see that, that terminal looks spread a little bit. That can cause a problem too. As you can see on our, let's compare on our cam sensor. Where's the camera? Okay, there. As you can see there, like look at the terminal, the female one is not that spread, right? Compared to our crankshaft. Because maybe if we're gonna put a new sensor, it's gonna be the same thing, right? Where's this guy? Wait, no light. There you go. See that? It's a little bit spread. So, so what can we do in this scenario now? First is we can try to adjust that female pins to make it more closer to each other, right? Or because I don't have anything that can, you know, make it contact in there. Or we can tell the customer, you know, to put the new pigtail harness there for the crankshaft position sensor, and then we're gonna call also the sensor itself. But the most non-invasive to do all those kind of jobs is I got this contact enhancer. They called it Stabilan 22A. It makes a good contact on each terminal, right? So we're gonna use that, and I think we're gonna try to monitor it again, and then if it doesn't happen to us, we'll tell the customer, explain to him that okay, this is what happened, this is what we find out, and maybe you can monitor it since we put a contact enhancer in there for now. And if it happens, that's the time we do a crankshaft position sensor and the pigtail. So this is the guy that I'm talking about, right? Stabilan 22A electronic contact enhancer. I don't know where they bought this. I just kept this because what I heard is this is very expensive stuff. So we're gonna try this first. I'm just gonna put this liquid stuff on the terminal, right? I know we don't have any good position here. I'll do my best. Okay, that's in. Our temp sensor is into. So let's try to start our vehicle and see. So far, every time I start the car, it always starts now. Before I'm gonna release it to the customer to let him monitor it after we put the contact enhancer on that connector. I'm just gonna leave the car for now on the parking lot, and we'll recheck it in the afternoon, and we'll see if it happens again. Alright guys, so this car has been sitting for a while now on the parking lot, and then we're just gonna start it. If our contact enhancer fixes the problem. Okay, that's good. Started, no problem now. Let's do one more time. Okay, we don't have warning lights. Last. Okay, that's it. So yeah, we're just what we did last time is we check our sensor, how it works, and we check our before calling the sensor, we check our connectors, right, especially the pins and the fitment, right? And then we found out that it was a little bit spread on that connector side of the crank sensor. So we just applied some 722A there, contact enhancer, and that should be it. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you for watching.